Hi, I'm Vivian from Blondish. We're in Barcelona in my flat, and this is where I look for music. I'm going to show you a little bit how I use Beatport Pro. All week, while I'm doing my emails, making music or whatever, I'm always getting music from promos or from Beatport, or I even go on SoundCloud and just while I'm doing my work, I'll be listening to my feed. I'll message the artists as well. I do these stalker sessions where I find new artists and then I'll message them on Facebook. All the tracks from the week, on Thursday or Friday or even on the plane, I'll gather them all into a folder called the go-through folder. I would open up Beatport Pro and make a new playlist. Basically what I do is I go through each track and I use the mood tag. You have the obvious peak time and after hours and whatever, but I relate my music to nostalgic moments, so Tulum, Burning Man. So after a time you get a lot of different tags, and these are all my tags. I mean, some of them are super silly, but that's just how I remember things. And the good thing about Beatport Pro is that you can sync with Beatport. So let's say I have a track here. I can sync with Beatport, then it finds it, hopefully. You can actually get all the metadata from the track. You can get everyone else's tags as well if you want. So when you go to mood, you'll see they pick it for you, obviously. But anyone else who's tagged this track, their tag would be in here, so it could be helpful for you. So I rate my music. So anything that gets rated is something that I'll be keeping. 5 would be something that's peak time, 4 is a bit less, and then 3 would be more starter or after hours, and then 2 electronica or this. I listen to a lot of shamanistic tribal music, and then 1 is more loopy stuff that I can cut for loops. After that I sort by rating. So then let's say here I have all these guys ready to go with all my moods set up. I use Tractor to DJ most of the time with Anastasia. To connect my Beatport Pro playlist to Tractor, how I do that is I go into the Beatport Pro preferences and I set up an XML file to connect Beatport Pro playlist to Tractor, so I don't have to drag anything in anymore. You can put the XML file anywhere, you just name it whatever you want. Not iTunes library, anything but iTunes library. So I've named it Beatport Pro iTunes, and then I play tracks, so I want to export tracks. Tractor uses the comment tags. They don't have the intricate cataloging system that Beatport Pro has. I'm just going to map the mood to the comments tag. And now I'm going to go back to Tractor.
Just go into your preferences, file management, and you set the iTunes music library directory to now be the Beatport Pro XML file. And it'll now import all your Beatport Pro playlists.
And when you go to iTunes now, it doesn't show up iTunes playlist, it shows the Beatport playlist. The tagging I do, I mean, after 6 months of every week going through music and making playlists, you have a lot of tags. You have it becomes a very powerful tool. So a really amazing example that happened a couple weeks ago is we were in Ibiza at an after party, and people are complaining about the music all the time at after parties. So it happens that they're like, okay, can you play? Basically add a filter. So I'm at this after party in Ibiza, and I can just search by mood and just after hours or whatever you want to search. So I'll search after hours. And when I come back here, it's basically gone through my whole collection, and I got all the tracks that I think would go good after hours. So after just typing in a few letters, I have this huge playlist, whereas before I would have to, remember tracks that are good for after hours and whatever. So this creates the playlist for you in literally 2 seconds. So I can now save this playlist by clicking on save, making a new folder, call it After Hours, and automatically I have a playlist to play at the party. And I can show you that it comes straight into Tractor. Because I've set up that XML file, you refresh that, your Beatport Pro connector, and there's your playlist for the party. This has been Vivian from Blondish, and thanks for watching this little thing on Beatport Pro.